As I often say, there are many ways to serve. During the pandemic, Wayne Goranson started to make meals at home for those less fortunate in Saskatoon. On this NSP short, he shares the story of feeding 27 children during this challenging time for many families.
You know, we do a lot of charity work here in the province. And, during the pandemic, for example, here it is right here. I wrote a book called COVID Comfort Cooking. And I had a lot of time. I wasn't traveling. And I made, out of my kitchen, 3,400 meals. A friend of mine was running a center for really challenged kids, and whose parents really weren't being around. They were being looked after by an aunt or an uncle. And the kids couldn't come there, and there was no food. So I took on 27 mouths. And I forced myself to drive out there 2 times a week to their homes, because it's only a mile and a half where I sleep in luxury. And conditions are really, really hard. And so that was my project. And then I thought, well, I got some extra time. I'll document it and write a little cookbook and give it to some friends. So, Mark Scotland.
Now, I'm always curious about what compels people to spend their time, their resources, whatever it is, to do things that are charitable, and then how they determine what they want to do, because there's always going to be so many worthwhile causes out there. So what was your motivation? What compelled you, and how did you pick?
I was asked by my friend, but I'm just going to read to you something in the prologue here when I wrote this. Additionally, I have the good fortune to be able to provide more than 1,400 people to some of our city's most needy during the pandemic. Opened my eye to the extreme poverty that exists only 1 mile from where I sleep each night. I have been gifted to see and hear the gratitude for the simple task of providing a healthy, warm meal to families in need. And I ask people, please, if you find ways to help, share in your own way, in your community. It's a gift that gives back tenfold. And I wasn't looking for the tenfold. That happened.